That was nice of you. Thanks.
Can work.
Yeah, this was the hero that started getting picked a lot when Magnus came to play, and there it also was picked a ton against these Kunkka mids. So we're going to see Ramsey
So it's a safe lane Dusa.
He's going to hit level 2, and it's much harder for this team to kill him.
I like how Solo's already trying to play with Rio. Rio tried to skewer him back underneath the tier 1 tower and get some extra damage, but won't happen. But bottom lane, there's that tri-lane going to work. It's a 3-man whirling death, reactive armor, probably not enough regeneration, maybe when Roger... Oh, that damage! Tims, one more attack from Roger. The salve will keep Tims alive. Don't think he'll get in range for another attack. No, he will not. But definitely shows you... Wow. Really, Slark?
Well played. Really well played. He gets the double cancel into the connection. He's doing a good job, though. You're fine trading. That's the job of a support, is to expend the resources of the offlaner.
They're after no one. The stun's out on him. Toss him up. Couple of sick charges will not do enough. And Roger's stun comes a little too late. The ink swell.
The Timbersaw, notably level 6, becomes not just unkillable, but a huge threat on a Slark.
I mean, he's such dicks as well. Toss level 1 from Tims just throws no one back into the rest of the TNC lineup. They want to leash him and control him. Of course, they'll dodge the stun from Roger. Now, he's got nothing else to give. No mana left in the tank for an ability. He's just trying to put his body on the line, but that's not the body that TNC want. They want to continuously shut down no one, and I can't help but have your words from Series 1 in my ear. Like, what happens when no one doesn't get a good game?
Mm-hmm. One of the changes, Underlord and Slark now steal agility and strength respectively for the entire game. Or damage, rather.
Ramsey's... he's got some friends on the way. But burning through the shield, that's why they replaced it with a new one. But Poison Touch, Ramsey's... does he have the life? 5 HP, and one more tick would have done it. Just one more tick would have done it. Meanwhile, Solo's trying to find this solo kill over on the Magnus. But he's back up and around the trees, a quick shockwave out, but Solo does find the blood. He'll lose his life for this as Ninja Boogie would chase him through the tree line, but that one range creep stuck on him. And then on bottom lane, Tims and Gabby looking to go once more. Actually missing the toss he wanted over on the Grimstroke, but it won't stop Gabby from diving underneath the tower, just going after Roger. And mid lane, you're right, the boat is out, looking after the Tidehunter. X marks the spot, should be not pulling him back, it's already gone. So that does make it good for those quick rotations to stop things like this happening, and you can build into a Silver Edge too, right? Against no one, because he's just a beast on the bottom lane. Slark missing the pounce over on Solo. That would have been a guaranteed kill, especially with the rotation from Armel. Woo! Well, that's one way to remove Frost Shield. Kunkka, X marks spot, boat coming in too. It's going to connect. No, it actually doesn't exactly. Same with the Ravage. Just a quick Shadow Amulet for Armel. Gives him a little bit of invis and time to buy, while Ninja Boogie chasing down Grimstroke, who begins his own TP. They'll find him in the tree lines, a pounds forward, finds the kill, but then Ramsey's with a split shot damage. Kills off Ninja Boogie, and Gabby has to hide in the trees. They're actually TPing back to shrine up quickly and get back into the fight. Kind of almost forget about the Magnus. They've been giving him that mid lane for the last 5 minutes. So he's gotten the levels, he's gotten the farm. Top lane, Armel going in again. Gabby, this time the leash will come in, but so will the Chain Frost. Bounce up and down, but it will not keep the bounce going. Back into Armel, tries to go invis again with the Shadow Amulet. Tims creates some space and then tosses him back up to the creep wave, away from no one's Timber Chain. But you know no one. He's got Chakram of Armor, and he goes right through the Kunkka. Knowing where he's hiding, Dazzle, no Shallow Grave leveled up. Even though he's level 6, decided to bypass it. And what a rotation in from no one. Having all the time to farm, and now he's 2, 3, 4 on the board for KDA.
And here comes the smoke, though, from the side of TNC. It's an Invis Kunkka. Shadowblade's finished.
Worth killing. The Courier was carrying through the Buckler as well as the Crimson Guard, but they decided to let it go. Ramses, X marks spot torrent. They want the core. That's the bigger kill for them, and they claim it too. No one. Gonna try and find a rebuttal as Tims is on the run. They've already used their abilities, but with the arrival of the Magnets and the RP, maybe they think twice about it. Nope, no one. Timber Chain's underneath the tier 1 tower. Tims can toss him up, but that won't stop no one from just charging forward, especially when he's got the Frost Shield on him. slow down everyone that wants to attack him, then find an easier target. Ninja Boogie, shark him to cut the trees, making a faster line over towards him.
So
and
deep.
Even in the lane, and now with the double chain frost out, how do you actually stop this? The creep wave kept it alive a very long time, and Lich can now back up a little bit further, but he doesn't have enough life to get up the ramp and away to safety. The Dazzle still did end up dying, but took the attention of both Pasha and No One.
Look at the inventory on Solo, by the way. He's in his death. He purchased sentries. He's got 6. They're ready for the Shadow Blades.
I love Armel lining up with the Radiant Creep Wave, so we've got the cleave onto both the heroes. The Ravage from Pasha, he's actually going to blow it, trying to get some distance, but the X marks the spot, and Ship is still going to come in and kill him off.
We're watching the Armel show right now, Toby, and that's what we're going to need to continue keeping the channel tuned to if you'd like to see a TNC victory. TNC going to try and continue just staying aggressive. It's very important that they're a tempo lineup. They want to find that initial kill and then chase for more. VP, you're looking to just bait, get a nice turnaround with an RP. We already saw how willing they are to play. Oh, no.
The Magnus. They didn't have enough for this. Armel will come in and clean up a lot of it. He walked into the middle and just got whacked down by the Prowler, and Gabby didn't really seem to want to get into that. Meanwhile, Virtus.pro taking bottom lane. But Armel's got even more money now, building into the armor. He's going to go for the ship. I don't think he gets in range. Okay, he'll get in range to cut once, but they'll still lose the bottom tier 1. But the courier gets sniped up by Gabby. That had the ultimate orb on it. That was, okay.
Vision here. This could be a dead Lich.
Yeah, it could be. But then again, they put them together, and here we go once again. Let the chain frost fly. Dazzle will buy back quickly, looking to stay involved in this engagement. Needs to try and keep Gabby alive and fighting. They empower him up. Where are these RPs? You've still got Blink Dagger RP available. I haven't seen it used. He's had the Blink Dagger for a good 3 to 4 minutes.
You can't kill these guys. The Bash brothers are way too tanky.
Well, they still decide to skewer underneath the tower. No one's happy to fight, but he's running very low on mana. Arcane Boots off cooldown in 2 seconds time, but a triple kill in from No One. He wants to get more. Gabby does not have the Shadow Dance. They burn the Ravage. It's an ultra kill for No One. 17 minutes in. They really are the Bash brothers. Torrent connects over on 4. Make it 5 if you count Roshan, and Magnus. He's ready for the jump in, but they're not finding the exact opening they want. Tim's will be the one who can jump in. He's got the Blink Dagger available. But they're swarming like sharks TNC around the Roche pit. There's your jump in from the Tiny. Avalanche and toss. Roshan down to 800 HP. Magnus still waiting. The Ravage able to actually clip on him. And they've already got the kill over on Tiny. Magnus, now there's your blink in with the RP. The follow-up as well with the poison, but the double chain frost is going to really start bouncing back down again. This is horrendous for TNC. The Aegis Immortal, of course, did manage to get into the hands of the Slark, so he'll pounce himself away. But that's still Conqueror and Tiny down.
And that's difficult when you consider Magnus is just going to spam shockwaves from safety. Bear in mind, another concern with the side of VP.
Well, there's your jump in, grabbing Solo, and he doesn't have enough life to survive this as the Frost Shield just stays in range, so Tims, who's shallow graved up, will stay low and stay slow. Can't back up. Both dead without buyback and your RP.
Oh no, they
caught the Deucer, but your Ravage, it'll create a little bit more space. And No One, he's in the middle of this entire engagement. Turn on the Stone Gaze. Ninja Boogie can't go anywhere. 3 heroes without buyback. Ramsey's copying a lot of damage from the tier 4 towers. He's out of mana, but Gabby needs to kill off this Deucer. He has no other choice inside the Shadow Dance. He's able to do it. And Armel, a triple kill now for the Conquer. It was him that got it with the cleave damage. Even regathering up the gem, No One could not pick it up. And they may even have another chance. X marks the spot. No Torrent follow-up, just keeping him there, ready for the Slark to attack, but without the Silver Edge ready. Conquer just finding these great cleaves, and they're looking to get into more action. A smoke up from TNC on the hunt. No One is going to be the primary target. Gabby, Invis, and man, they couldn't have had this any better. Silver Edge to crack him, the boat will come in, and that's a very dead Timber Sword, down for a minute and a bit.
It's insane. He has 21 stacks on Slark, and he just got the Ravage burn. They have a full 2 minutes where he can just run around the map with no real threat whatsoever.
And now their itemization is getting even better to enable them. Tim's going to get pushed up. The fight's coming in. Ninja Boogie's nearby, a double poison touch. No one's going to go into the fight, but he already gets broken once from the silver edge. The RP is ready to go. Blink in 1 second time, and that's exactly what he does. Blink straight into the fight, holding in both Timber and Dota. They were meant to be the unkillable, but Ninja Boogie of all players, combined with Armel, will take the kills. And BT's available, really, for Tiny. So he's to the front lines as quick as he can. Actually brought the BKB for Slark. So the best courier could have asked for. No one throws down the Chakram, and they're actually tossing in no one with Tims holding him in position. The silence is out and the boat, and it's a dieback for the Timbersaw. No one is down for 86 seconds without buyback available. Still no Deucer up either. They've got double silver edges. They'll miss the skewer back, but it won't stop them from claiming the bottom lane of Rax. With Timber dead for so long, they can go for more. Tims, he's looking for a toss-back target, anyone to bring in range of the attack. And now, maybe Chain Frost keeps the distance. Oh, really? That bounces all the way out to Armel and back over. Okay, just let it keep going. Sure, why not?
TNC, no.
This is a huge lead that they can throw away. That's a Kunkka with a huge spree. It goes to solos, that's the upside at least, but maybe overstaying their welcome?
Just a little bit. I mean, he just operates with impunity, and at any point he can catch a support in an X, and that guy's gonna die.
Roshan's being done. Tims has already added a lot of momentum to the bottom lane, so PP they have to be quick about this, or else they're going to have a really, really bad trade-off on the bottom lane. And now Ravage catches over on 3, and the double soulbind. Chain Frost is already out. Kunkka, well, actually they're just BKB. They don't give a crap. They stand their ground. No one's already been broken because they got the double silver edge. They can even chain this stuff. And then you find the kill on the Grimstroke. Ramsey's isolated. Dusa is the last one to kill off, and she held that stone gaze for so long. Kunkka will die. But Slark is on the hunt, and your RP, finally, it has been used. That double buybacks in from Virtus.pro. They want to help out Ramses. Titan Grimstroke, they're on their way, TPing out towards the shrine. Ramses with a shallow. Is he actually going to live long enough? It's actually Slark with the shallow who stays alive long enough, and with the double torrent. Maybe now Armel Show can turn back on. 4 buybacks in total committed in from Virtus.pro. And back still, maybe they have enough from this. TNC is a triple kill for Ramses. Now you bring him in from TNC over to Dusa. Does Ramses have enough to survive? They're staying on top of Pasha's, removed a lot of the damage thanks to the anchor smash. And now maybe they do. Yep, they go after Ramses. He's the primary target. Pasha's body blocking him up. All right, you kill him on the way through. Why not? They're both dead for 2 minutes, and GG is finally called. Virtus.pro threw everything, including the kitchen sink at TNC, and TNC threw it straight back in their face.
Yep, and I think it was just a well-played game by TNC. They executed their lineup to perfection. I think that VP does make a mistake trying to take that engagement into the Slark with 20 stacks.
First time breaking the mold.
He's just doing it because he wants to be a rebel, you know?
Yeah, he's just rebelling. This is God's rebellious state.
And
Terra?
Wow. Tide and Terrorblade, yeah. I don't know how I feel about this Bat Rider, though. Tidehunter is traditionally like the hard counter to Bat, because you kind of just waddle in, and even if you get lassoed, you're going to cleanse it.
Ninja Boogie is in a world of absolute hurt. Couldn't walk away.
Lich Tusk.
Yeah, it's a real combination.
You've got to heavily harass before PA has the ability to trade with you, like level 3, level 4. Look at this Mag coming middle. They're actually just going in.
They're going to skewer him a long way back, though. Able to do so. This will give it a little bit more time for PA to have another Stifling Dagger. No one. A quick Fairy Fire. Doesn't have any stick charges available, and he'll actually get... No, we won't. You've got the Phantom Strike available for Gabby. They add the pressure while up on top lane. Ninja Boogie, the same combination as before. It's just this full-on run. Solo does have the sticky napalm on him, but he'll salve up. TP's going to arrive from Tims. He's still only level 1. Skewer will come off cooldown a second time. Doesn't want to push the Lich too far away, because that's what the sticky napalm's for. Keep the slow up and then let the beat down come. Ramses. Okay, now the skewer will come, but stick charges from Lich. Give him the life back again. Roger, he's low himself, and a double creep wave of the dire side will still not dissuade Virtus.pro from coming in underneath the tower. A third TP's in. It's Ninja Boogie returning to the lane. It looks like Solo should die unless Ramses wants to take the aggro of the creep wave. He's been able to do so.
But there.
This is just like, they're just kiting out the aggro so well, Virtus.pro.
think the key hero in this game has got to be the Armel Timber. One of my favorites to watch on this hero. And if he goes off much like no one did in the previous series.
They're snowballing forward with 3. All they got to do is turn on the Frost Shield, and the Batrider has no way to escape. Ramses even secures the last hit. Well, then they move towards the mid lane as Tim's they wait for the slow from the Phantom Assassin stifling dagger. Tim's got to get in front of no one and away from that Invis rune. It skewers him over, but no one picks it up while he's being skewered. And they are looking to go again. Rio kind of knows it's coming. That's why he's sticking napalming over the tree line, trying to keep tabs on where Roger's moving. Because this does kind of buff up Ramses every... Okay, yeah. They found Ninja Boogie. Walk up, turn on the tag team, and Ramses very happy to pop the Metamorphosis just to find the instant kill, while no one is diving heavily underneath the tier 1 tower in the mid. And this will prompt TP support. He's got Nether Blast and Decrepify available. Gabby is very, very low. So the Nether Blast is out trying to take the creep wave, but Gabby just plays the distance game. Jumps back in, then Ninja Boogie takes the kill with the Shadow Wave.
Mid lane, look at that mid tower. It's already below half HP.
You're against a Pugna. And Gabby can't harass him out. He always requires support, and that's where the Magnus is meant to come in. But this Magnus is still, he's level 2, 5.5 minutes in. He's got no space, but with a haste rune, they've already got the slow on no one. He's got to dodge the skewer. Can't do it, however. Pull back in, but Decrepify Drain. He's just killing off the Phantom Assassin and getting all the life back to survive. Another Nether Blast out. Ninja Boogie, no Shadow Wave available. And even Tusker begins his TP in, which forces TNC to back off. Tim's walked in range of the tower's detection.
There's a kill if you dive. Where's Tim's?
Well, he's coming over now. He backed off to put down an Observer Ward, but damn, Batrider's had to just go so far. Now tag team Roger. He knows how deep Batrider is in, and a level 1 Gush takes away all of the movement speed. Solo wants to try and keep on top of Tim's. Don't let him just skewer away. He'll take Solo with him, but the snowball had already begun from Roger. Tim's will run to the Roshan pit. Difficult to survive. The Nether Blast from no one will probably ensure the kill and make sure that Roshan doesn't do anything, even though that slam was close. And with the arrival of Tusker, it's a little bit more dangerous. More control against the Timbersaw. They found a good target in Solo. Stifling Dagger. He'll quickly Frost Shield as a level 3. And with the Reflect, TNC not feeling like they can engage, but up on top lane. The tower continues to be pressured. Solo will die to Gabby. And they're really TPing in hard. The defense of the top tier 2 tower. Paramount for TNC, a good shark him into the back lines, but no one, again, stealing that life out of the Timbersaw, forced him to retreat for half a second, but that doesn't stop the rest of TNC pushing forward. Pasha with a good Ravage, no one as well as Pasha able to complete their TP out. Roger will not be as lucky, but a big defensive Ravage that's at least able to save the life of 2 cores.
You're just so strong. Your team fight presence by just waddling in as a watermelon.
Oh, Timber is going to throw the Chakra Menace right on top of Roshan. Radiant will still get the last hit on Roshan, and Ramses will have the Aegis, the Immortal.
Yeah, man, this another way to deal with the Timber. Just ignore him. You've already slowed him down. You stopped him from snowballing thanks to the rotations of no one, and now you just walk down lanes as 5. Like,
going after Ramses. He's still got Sunder, and they don't have a stun available, so Ramses can just, steal that life. Of course, at the same time, 1 charge from PA, not to mention the crits. They work through this Terrorblade real fast. Keep in mind, that was before the Desolator even arrived onto the Templar Assassin. You're getting that damage on bottom lane. A skewer up from Magnus. Ravage will pop. It will connect over on 2. But at the same time, you kind of already had the lasso on Solo. Chain Frost is available. Ninja Boogie, he'll Shallow Grave and stay alive a little longer, while the Chain Frost, Armel, and Batrider, they cop the primary brunt of that attack. A Timbersaw can chain herself away, as Phantom Assassin just wants to run out, blurred up. Gonna find no one. And if he really wants to try and take this fight, there's no one. Okay, up he'll go. Solo will move over. Level 4 Frost Shield makes it difficult. Ninja Boogie's already down. A blink forward. Gabby! He'll crip through no one and try and find a little bit more damage. Nope, he'll try and TP out and then die. Ninja Boogie TP'd in, but it's a little too late to help his teammate.
But only 6 armor when he's away from that Tidehunter plus 4 Vlads, and PA represents a ton of minus armor at the moment. This is before the -3 armor talent, so you're going to more than negative when you're by that dazzle.
Well, their observer was just so good from Virtus.pro. 2 aggressive ones on the hill and on the side, allowing them all the information they require to try and take this fight. Maybe against a Timbersaw, it's a little bit more difficult.
Nice fear.
Ninja Boogie will finally go tick count from Roger, and RP catches through, but there's no follow-up to this. It's like watching a black hole with no other heroes around. It's just disappointing.
That's just typical VP Dota 2. There's still 5, guys.
Why not? Why not indeed? Meta will now time out. Ramses backs off with a real hero, but with Dazzle still being dead for 4 seconds, they know they can take the tower and then potentially back out. 23 seconds till Ravage is up, but they look for the fight and said, Timbersaw! How quickly did they just kill him? A buyback comes out from the Timber. Lasso pulling Terrorblade back almost to tier 4 towers. The hub breaking free as the Frost shields are up. Ramses tries to dodge out with the Mana Style. Still got some one-shotters and Sunder available, removing the life of Ninja Boogie and putting it back into himself.
Ravage,
the melee racks they haven't brought down just yet. Ravage, you're right. Pasha, he's baiting it. He wants TNC to come a little bit further forward. While Dazzle is down, there's no saving grace for them. VP will push this issue. While there's no RP, it is Virtus.pro with that big power. Gabby, he'll go in deep, and now Pasha, the Ravage, it hits all 4 remaining TNC alive players, and Timbersaw, he'll chain himself away. PA will buy back, and now they force back. TNC looking for their own kills, but the drain from no one, pulling it out of the PA, and the Dagon to find the kill. TNC, and VP just want to go to the next game. They want this done quick and dirty, and it looks like they're going to get this. Another buyback, this one out from the Magnus. They've committed almost every single one, only Batrider hasn't bought back in the last 2-3 minutes. But Timbersaw, does he have enough? They'll snowball forward, punch him and flip him. Timbersaw chains on down, they got a quick Decrepify out, but Pugnet's already gone. And Armel will complete his TP away to safety.
VP are just so good at this in and out style of fighting. I love watching them play when they have heroes like Pugna Terrorblade, Tusk, where you can just immediately go from defensive to offensive. Did they just continuously bait TNC into poor positions and immediately blow up the core they want to target? That was 2 deaths on the PA, a death on the Timber, what was it? I think 2 on the Bat?
Roger is actually able to delay this fight so long. He snowballed to remove so many of the sticky napalm stacks that were prepared by the Batrider. The Terrorblade just goes up, and there's one creep that's still alive that allows him to finish off the range racks. PA, gonna need a fresh empower. There it comes in. But where's your attack? Another smoke coming in from TNC. This one's in the back lines, trying to keep the Dazzle out of vision, but the Ravage pops out by the Tidehunter. Batrider instantly bites back, but then again the Sunder has changed the life with the Timbersaw, so Ramses still fighting strong, but that's why Gabby jumps in, looking for the kill, making the most of the DD, has to go into the blur. There's no detection on him, now he'll break free of it. Quite visible to Decrepify the Tidehunter to try to buy that little bit of safety as the Lich Chain Frost will not bounce more than twice. And Magnus was trying to push the tier 2 tower on bottom, but they're not in position ready to fight just yet. The push is already coming in from Virtus.pro. Terrorblade doesn't have metamorphosis for 10 seconds, so he doesn't really care too much. It seems just push it. And with the Sinister Gaze, Armel, defensive Yule Scepter, will buy him a little bit of time. Ninja Boogie's nearby too. Shallow Grave, he will pop it off, even though Timbersaw will be alive, and Batrider, the lasso, but the Chain Frost. Riora just cannot survive this, dead for so long. This is the big death timer, thanks to the buybacks from previous times. Magnus, what do you want to do? You Shockwave. All he can do is skewer into RP, but RP's down for 10 seconds, and even under this BKB protection, the Skadi of Ramses slows down the Phantom Assassin, so she cannot stay aggressive and attacking into Virtus.pro.
Not much to say on this one, Toby. There's no Batrider, there's no real initiation. Pugna walking around with the plate mail now.
I think you can say GG.
Oh, yeah.
Even the blink from Pasha, he'll end this with a 4-man Ravage. You can RP and skewer them back in, but once you call GG, there is no going back. Virtus.pro will level the series up 1 apiece, and it kind of almost felt like we just had an extra 5 minutes of that game, which wasn't even necessary.
They get a TB counter. And
I was going to mention it, but I thought Tinker is way too greedy.
Yeah, we haven't seen much Tinker at all.
I said Tinker Luna is very greedy.
Meanwhile, Ramsey can just drag the Dire Creep Wave over. They did use a Sentry Ward to block the pull, so it's not easy for the Radiant side just to get more. Bottom lane, Stormbolts are out. Pasha still trying to get back underneath the tower, or hide inside the fog of war, but it's just not possible for him. The Underlord will fall. But the other lane I want to keep my eye pretty closely on is that Tinker lane. How fast does no one start to move up in items? Again, they just keep going on bottom. Never ends. Stormbolt out over on the Terror Blade, but got Ninja Boogie behind him with a Shadow Wave to give the extra life. To keep the push going against Pasha. Tim's will be the one to find the kill.
It's the second time in 2 games where they've done a really good job of that. You punish the teleport back. The thing about that hero is you output so much damage, especially if Wisp hits level 15. You get that Ags Luna ultimate. If TV doesn't have a BKB, he might just feed to your ult alone.
Boogie's trying to look for that nice poison touch area, and they're going to find it anyway if ST moves over. A disruption not even required. Gabby, okay, maybe it is required. They should have had enough damage to easily kill off Pasha. Now they'll have to dive underneath the tier 1 tower to find the Underlord. As Ninja Boogie tanks that tower, gets the poison touch off mid lane. No one gets the solo kill onto Armel. And Pasha looking for a rebuttal onto Ninja Boogie. The Hellfire will not be enough to get the kill.
Not a solo kill mid from no
Where
one.
are you going? Going very, very deep. Catcher is out. They'll turn on the Reflect. Solo looking for a fight of his own. 7 stick charges available. This will give him the Stormbolts. Now combo with Ramses. One more Lucent Beam and Gabby will fall. And that's exactly what happens. Solo gets the last hit in.
Really good TP there from the Luna, because right now VP is going to be very content just shoving lanes and farming in all directions. Like,
yep.
There's nothing you can do if you're TNC unless you're able to find some kills first.
Especially because you got this now. With the BTs up from Tinker, it's too easy to just relocate in and have this global presence across the map for Virtus.pro. Ramses doesn't have any kind of points up in the Eclipse, so he's got to do this the old-fashioned way, but that's why you've got Tinker rockets flying long and far.
Yeah, we didn't even comment on that. Wisp will die in the bottom lane, but check out Luna's...
Wait, Willie? Tethered down, begins his TP, and there will be a banishment. Tinker started his TP in, faking the RP out from the Magnus. And Io, this time around, nothing to tether over to, and he will not survive.
Check out the Luna skill build up top as he's pushing. Meanwhile, OD picks up a Midas, but this is a lot later than the one we saw in that eHome game, a full 3 minutes almost, and I don't know if you're really capable of getting away with it this time.
It's the TNC wraparound. Tims has the double damage room for some reason, but the double Stormbolt from Sven. Solo creating more space. Gabby did, however, get that Metamorphosis off. He doesn't finish Roger. Okay, the poison touch from Ninja Boogie will finish Roger off instead. And this strands out Ramsey.
Oh, what
RP! We are able to grab both of them. Roger keeping the tether up. He bought back to keep Ramses alive. And that's why they just turn on the Mask of Madness and the Overpower. Every bit of damage you've got. Find him in the trees. Ninja Boogie TP out. Cancelled by the Lucent Beam. And Ramses, even after he was pulled out, the Glaives finish off the bounce. 4 heroes down from TNC. The buyback from Io kept them in it. TNC unable to push the other lanes in fast enough. Middle, bottom, top, everything's going in a lot, like pretty fast. And Solo is still able to claim both of the bounty runes from top. He's sort of close enough to be involved in the fights, but here comes the Glaive Bouncers. How do you even blink in? Magnus has to fall back almost to his tier 4 towers in order to have this Blink Dagger off cooldown. And yeah, VP, they just take the racks. No one wants to come closer. Tims, he'll come in, he'll get the purge over on the Luna, but that's why the pick comes down. Tims very quickly dead. The buyback is out, but the bottom rack's totally taken. They'll have to wrap around from the rear. Dazzle as well as OD looking for a target, but now they realize the Observe Ward was already there. They de-warded even though the rockets are flying forward. And Virtus.pro haven't found the target they want just yet. Roger's got tether away targets, and it will be the Luna. And they find their one target in the backline is Dazzle. Shallow Grave will come out, but these mass rockets from Tinker, they're so far forward. Dazzle will finally die. SD's caught on the wrong side of the tracks. This will be a dive back from him as well. That's why they just try and close the distance, laser it up, rooter him up. And no one. Too easy for him, but it's Ramses who actually takes the double kill.
What do you do? TNC?
They can't initiate on this. If they do, they lose everything. The Glaives are bouncing through Armel, almost killing him down.
Hey, look at that, Ramses. Now the tower's dead. He doesn't want to get disrupted, and he just keeps juking Tim's positioning.
Rio also keeps getting hit by rockets. He keeps getting hit by everything else. He cannot blink in. There is no blink RP.
Ensuring that no wraparound is going to be possible. Look at this. It's perfect.
Yep. Underlord just says, please, come on me.
Yep.
Well, you've got the Luna. They had to wrap back around so hard for TNC to get back into the base. It's taken them so long. The Luna's already gone through. 2/3, make it 3/5 of that tower. BKB's up just for safety. Fortifications buying a little bit more time for TNC and Ramses. Maybe just a little bit more cautious. Maybe not for Solo. He just goes straight in. Got a double stun out. They weren't ready to fight this one in Virtus.pro. Probably the first mistake of this game 3. A skewer back on Underlord, gets a 4-man pit. Roger wants to be here for the fight, and with the Eclipse, you're going to lose 2. Make it 3 heroes. Io, the Glimmer Cape is protecting him. They cannot find him to kill him off. The side lanes are very much of a mess for TNC. But Virtus.pro overcommit. The tether is down for the Io. The orb will follow him. He'll live through it.
Your Underlord effectively is a club bouncer, keeping out anyone you don't like inside VP's, VP's place.
Yep.
And right now, they're looking to take first place in this group, and I think that as long as they don't make any egregious errors, they're going to do just that. Gabby, no BKB, he's in trouble.
Yep. Tinker is just a non-stop fighter. He was looking for Tims to come close enough so he could stun to him and get the life back, but it doesn't work. 46 seconds without TP. Ramses triggers the BKB. This is Megas. Nothing will stop it, and it may even just be the game. You RP over on 2. The BKBs will still protect them underneath the tier 4 towers. Riol, he's going to live through this, and OD, maybe now you can prove your worth. Ramses, imprison him up. Find your target. No one, however, keeps continuously lasering the OD, so he can't get the stacks he's looking for. So they rotate back in towards the mid. There's a ball just sitting in the middle of the open for some reason, so Roger will pick it up and just bring Ramses and Roger up. And Pasha, they'll pull him out. They'll kill Tims, and everyone's going to leave. In fact, GG is already called. The game is done.
Just 2 series, same story. VP dropped game 1. I'm sure Reddit and Twitch are calling him washed up, shouldn't have taken vacation, yada, yada, yada.
Never judge too soon. It's like, oh my god, VP haven't won a single game in how long? Like, like, I haven't won a game in 2 months. Wait, you haven't played in 2 months?